It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy good week. I've been getting a lot done. Lots of animation. I was able to get out an episode on painting the psych wall. It's all been good. But I've been a little behind. I know I didn't post on Monday, but that's because we had to wait until the roof was fixed before I could actually go and finish the job and thus publish the video. I also promised that I was going to make a video where I replaced the casters with no mark casters on our light wall, but I wanted to do a proof of concept first. So I put the casters on one of the light walls and found out that it works. So I'm going to make a video of me putting them on the other one and doing a little bit of discussion with it. So expect that in the future, but that's going to be dependent on when the actual casters show up. Today, what I wanted to talk about was an idea that I've been thinking about a lot, and in fact it informed the first episode of the Taylor series. The question that I had asked was, where is 7? And it seemed like a silly question, again, because it's not a physical thing, it's an idea. But where do concepts live? Where do all of them live? The answer is kind of obvious, it's in our minds, but there is something more here. The reason we have these sorts of thoughts is because, well, 7 has a whole lot of things in common with something physical, like this. That is to say, in a sense, it's objectively true. This thing objectively exists, whether or not there are any observers there to perceive that it exists. If there was some apocalyptic event that wiped out humans on the planet, yet there were still animals that could evolve and eventually become their own sapient species, they could also come up with the idea of 7 completely independent of whether or not we had the same idea. They might use different words. But if there was something that could be counted, of which there was at least 7, they would be able to come up with the idea of 7 just like we did. So there seems to be some kind of permanence to the idea of 7. Not only does it seem to exist in an objective fashion, it also seems to not be going anywhere. My take on it is actually fairly practical. 7 really just is an idea. It's a very useful idea, and we keep it around because it has a whole lot of consistency. It can be combined with other numbers, you can do maths with it, you can do logic with it. It's basically invaluable to any system of rationality where you're trying to construct something that can account for more than 7 things. But I think it's very easy to mistake these qualities that 7 has with it then existing somewhere. 7 really is just an idea, and it really does live just in our minds, as does every other number and mathematical idea we've ever had. These are the same kinds of ideas you might have if you're questioning whether or not we are inventing mathematics or if we are discovering mathematics. We're waxing a little philosophical. I have many more thoughts on this kind of topic, and I'll go into it a little bit more in the future, but I tend to put thoughts like this in an aesthetic bin in my mind. That's not to say that they're not important, it's just a different bin than where I put logic and reason and all that sort of thing. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I shall again bid you adieu. Or in fact, today it's going to be 2 do's. I wish you 2 do's. I bid you 2 do's. What do you do? What am I bidding you to do? Am I bidding you to do something? These are some deep thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. If you really like the video, come on over to our Patreon page where you can get involved and see all the cool stuff we're doing.